What's going on, folk? In this video, we got a full action-packed section for you. You know what I'm saying? What do we got? Got a little black R35 work on, some of the Z being worked on, the Civic being worked on. We got the S13 being worked on, which is not in this shop, it's over there. We got my truck being worked on, and I think a couple more vehicles or things or stuff or whatever the case is. So stick around, find out, and after the intro, you already know.
DJ. The tables turned. Reel it back one time. Okay. Don't touch.
It's so tremendous.
Tony Todd. Yo, I be the mic smoker.
Let the band play.
I know you heard about me, what you see is what you get. I'm a Memphis nigga, so I gotta keep a 10. She got turned on, panties came off when she got in the Benz. All of my real niggas, family, Franklin and Jackson, my friends. If I say I'm with you all the way to the end.
Real though.
Big boo, I miss you, wish I can relive that night again.
Real though.
We in the club, geeked on the lean, you rolling hard on ecstasy. The last time I kicked it with my dog, and man, that shit been stressing me.
Damn.
Is that you up there, keep telling God, keep blessing me.
Gotta be you.
M's on M's, but I keep that F in right next to me.
Hey.
I come from shit, that's why I ball on them so heavily.
For real though.
Stack it, flip it, stack it again, that's my recipe. We made the rules, then broke the rules. We do what we want, little nigga.
Hey.
These diamonds just keep getting bigger. Ice cold like the winter. Her name, no, I don't remember. I see a big bag of money when I look in the mirror.
Dog. Baby, what you see is what you get. I'm a street nigga, but I'm rich. Nigga, what you see is what you get. We in the Maybach truck riding with them sticks. Baby, what you see is what you get. I just put a house on my wrist. Nigga, what you see is what you get. I done fucked around and hit a lick.
Hey.
Whoa.
I know you heard about me, nigga. Go and ask your bitch. Yeah, I got money calling, got these niggas calling quits. Yeah, I just smashed on what's her name and scratched her on my list. And I just bought another lamb and parked it on my wrist. I hop out sipping, walking tricks. Yellow diamonds when I piss. I know you never, ever seen a youngin' flex like this. I'm about my cheddar mozzarella, never catch me in the mix. I put that metal on whoever, nigga, never go for shit. Yeah, I told you I was 6 playing with Steve. Yeah, and 9 with that, I still to this day won't go for shit. Yeah, I got money on my mind and on my line, I gotta get. Yeah, I'm addicted to the money, I'm a junkie, I'm just tryna hit another lick.
Baby, what you see is what you get.
Bitch.
I'm a street nigga, but I'm rich. Nigga, what you see is what you get. We in the Maybach truck riding with them sticks. Baby, what you see is what you get. I just put a house on my wrist. Nigga, what you see is what you get. I done fucked around and hit a lick. Whoa.
Hold up and analyze.
Come on, get some. Listen close as I prove my point. We do our thing, son.
Hold up and analyze.
Come on, get some. Listen close as I prove my point.
Ready to make an entrance, so crack on up.
No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God.
Wake up out the bed, scruffy sparking my J. Shine my nickel plated, then I'm starting my day. My old lady called me baby, told apart in my age. 12 shells in the gauge, like a carton of eggs. We on home like every carbon chromosomes on my conscience. Here's a niggas talking nonsense, call them nasty Nostradamus. Rock the pearls and diamonds, break the promise, break the wildest, break a heart and break a pocket. Taking notes like guidance counselors. Aristocrats like the chancellor, the answer to the panhandlers. The corners with the mans is up, the jig is up, the scams is up. Yeah, they hands is up, looking in the crowd, yeah. Trying to fuck the world, but my pants still uninvested. To all my G's before we rest in peace, cause be sure to rest in peace. The rest is set, the record set as soon as I release. The rumors be I'm on the streets with no security. They know a nigga overseas. Kinda swag that's passed from your mom and dad. Prada bags, and we cheesing on them Calvin ads. Mighty peep the billboards 50 feet when out in traffic. Staring at a nigga picture shit, you bound to crash.
No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God.
Hold up and analyze.
ASAP Mob got mass appeal.
Come on, get some. Call the nasty niggas hit the lick like.
Wake up out the bed, wrap my do-rag up. Say a prayer, I'm thanking God that Mom Dukes had us. Monotone style like Guru on Supremo cuts. Crew neck by McQueen go nuts. Jewels over my white hoodie like Juvie and 9-8. It's movies that I make, Peruvian white flake. It taught the community at a high rate. Adversity I face, I roll my own gas to make sure that it's not laced. Damn, I used to hit the block hoping they see me. Watching video music box, sitting close to the TV. I was inspired by Houdini and Cool G. Got my first pair of J's, thought I was 2-3. Air. Invest in all my G's before we rest in peace, cause we short of recipes. My shorty is a piece of mine, a dime piece. I might buy you a piece of property. You might have had some joints, but ain't nothing like me and Rocky seen. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new Gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God.
Come on, get some.
ASAP Mob got mass appeal.
We do our thing, son. Listen close as I prove my point.
Tell hit, we gotta hit, hey, hey. Tell hit, we gotta hit. Call the nasty niggas hit the lick like.
All right, it's time to holler at your boy. That's me, Jermaine, your boy, and them. So, in the Civic video, you watched it. Change the axle and change the radiator fan. So, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. This axle did not want to come loose for nothing. The impact, I already knew I wasn't gonna get it, but I gave it a shot. Didn't do it, okay, no big deal. I'm like, all right, breaker bar, let me rock this joint, you know what I'm saying? With the breaker bar, I'm gonna tell you like this. I put the extension on it from the jack handle, the entire jack handle. And even though in the video, it shows me like trying to get after it, I spent like an hour trying to get after it with different techniques and different, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So what ended up happening is there's an old technique we've used before, which is you use the engine's torque and RPM to try to break an axle nut loose. Luckily, in my case, that's what worked. And as a matter of fact, I had to attempt it twice. If you look here and here, as the pry bar pressing into the concrete. So my nice fresh concrete has got two nice pry bar smacks right in there on top of, you know, got a lot of wheel action up in here now, you know what I'm saying? All my fresh concrete kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, but you know, whatever. So yeah, the axle nut wouldn't come loose. And I think that has to do with partially the fact that the axle outer hub was going bad. And I was driving from where I live to Daytona, which is give or take an hour, right? About an hour or so. Depending on traffic, could be more. If you're going really fast, it might be a little bit less. It's gonna pick up some wheels for my Buick Regal, my Grand National clone build, which I don't know if I'm gonna get to it this year, but you know, stick around, we're gonna find out. And as I'm driving, out of nowhere, the car just hooks right, like super hard. And I'm like, holy shit, I think my tire just popped and I just didn't hear it. Because, you know, music's loud, the car's loud, I'm hauling ass, you know, on the highway doing whatever. I pull over on the bridge, which is probably not the best place to pull over, but felt, you know, safe, whatever. And I get out the car, I look at all 4 tires, I'm like, yo, all 4 tires are like good. I'm like, that's fucking weird. I'm like, am I tripping? I'm like, okay, maybe it was the road that pulled me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, man, like it pulled so hard. I'm like, it's like the tire pressure went to straight 0 in that one corner and it just pulled, right? I'm just like, all right, whatever. Jump back on the highway, I'm driving, going through the gears. I'm just like, car feels normal, fuck it, whatever. Meet up with the guy, I load the car up full of wheels. On the way back, does it again. I go, okay, now I know I have a problem. I figured out it was the axle instantly, because the axle boot, you know what I'm saying? It was bad, I knew it was bad, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but it didn't make any clicking noises, it didn't give me any vocal or auditory sounds that let me know auditory sounds. Didn't give me no auditory, you know what I'm saying, noises, some things, some sounds. Let me know like, hey, we got problems. All I had was my ripped boot with some axle grease slung everywhere. And I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. But usually when you have an axle problem, this car, for example, this car, for example, that car, for example, those cars, when the axles are starting to go, they make the clicking noises. And you can hear them no problem. You know what I mean? Or like an axle will start to feel bad, start to get vibration and stuff like that. That axle gave me no signs. That axle was like, yo, I had enough right now. The trip back, that car pulled. It kept pulling me over and over and over. And then by the time I got home, I'm like, man, like, you know, stop to pick up like food real quick on my way home. Man, pulling in the parking lot, I had to like fight the wheel and hold the wheel with everything I had just to get it turned into a parking lot because the axle was so seized, right? I have the axle, it's kind of covered in leaves though. You're not gonna see a whole lot, but in the video you saw like it was like kinked and it was bent. And yeah, it's Leaf Town, USA. Like, doesn't look like a lot of leaves, but like it's packed like crazy. There's leaves in the shop everywhere. I keep trying to blow them out, and as you can see, I have no yard, so like, you know, whatever. But yeah, old girl got stuck in this position here, and like she is seized like this, you know what I mean? So from a technical standpoint, if I bought like a rebuild kit, I could probably rebuild this axle, but instead of fucking with the bullshit, got a lifetime warranty joint on the fucking axles I bought, so, you know, one in, one out. Thought I just pressed stop. Anyways, so I think what ended up happening is the axle nut just got super hot, super seized. So I ended up using the engine's torque to press down the pry bar with the extension on it in order to break the axle nut loose. You should have a buddy do that with you because it's easy for the pry bar to just fall right off, or it's easy for the axle nut to, the socket to get sideways in the axle nut. And if you put that kind of pressure on it, you'll actually smear your edges, which almost happened to that axle nut. I threw that shit right out with it, you know what I'm saying? So, and we replaced the fan on here with a Spout electric fan. I think it's 1200 or 1400 CFM. So it's supposed to be an upgrade, but to be completely honest, airflow wise, doesn't really seem to be pulling like I expect. So it's like, I don't know, like this car's got 2000 CFM, two 2000 CFM fans. And I thought about buying one of those for this car, but the problem is that fan, one of those fans is like, I think 3 of these. So not trying to like be cheap, but like also trying to be like reasonable, you know what I mean? So yeah, that wasn't really pumped on how that works. So kind of, I don't know, let's see how it kind of works, you know what I'm saying, in the future. But yeah, ran that on the Civic, did all that stuff, cool, axle's in, it's working, it's doing good, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So yeah, we got that. In the video, you all saw me kind of polishing up an Apex EN1 muffler, and I ended up with this. And this is not an Apex EN1, this is a, well, similar, but this is a genuine carbon fiber. This is a very old muffler, by the way. This is a genuine carbon fiber muffler, right? Literally, this is old school shit. They're steel band with rivets held on with, I think, like a little sandwich plate in between. And when we redid the exhaust, we did a full 2.5-inch exhaust from the header all the way back with a 18-inch vibrant resonator. So the original exhaust was just like, how do I put it? Had like crush bends in it and stuff like that. And like, wasn't the worst, but like the muffler sucked, the car sounded like shit. And I kind of got like really, really over it. So like this, the Apex EN1 body, okay, hold on. Damn, I'm not trying to talk this long on this segment of the video, but we here. So originally I wanted to put this HKS muffler on here, but the body is way too long, as I discovered it in a few videos ago. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. The Apex EN1 I measured off of my blue Civic, which is right over there, that old school car I had there. And I'm like, okay, shorter body, it'll fit, cool, whatever. As we go to do the exhaust, we get from the front all the way to the back. And now we're at the point of trying to put the Apex in there and we can't fit it. As you can see, this one doesn't fit either very well. But had to have it, you know what I'm saying, boom, whatever. Now, with all that being said, this guy here actually had a shorter body than the Apex EN1. And what ended up happening is, we fired up the car, listened to it with no exhaust, and it's not like it's a bad sound. It's that definitely kind of more of that raw conjo sound for a lot of those like race car N1 like race cars, not the N1 cars. They're what do they call their series? The Cross series? No, Car Make? No, One Make series, something like that. So a lot of them don't have mufflers, so there's a certain sound to it. And the car kind of had that sound, but being that this engine doesn't really rev really high, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like those cars sound that good because they have high compression and they rev 9,500, so they scream really hard. You know what I mean? My car doesn't quite do that, and I kind of like a different tone. So it ended up being that, you know, my boy had Apex CN1, and he had this old school carbon muffler, which used to be on his S13 back in the day. And it was actually, technically this muffler was in a magazine, tight, you know what I'm saying? But we put both mufflers on, like just slipped them over the exhaust and like revved it up. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, I hate to say it, but I'm like, I think the carbon one actually sounds better from what I'm looking for. And well, the carbon one's on there because it sounds better. And the body's a little bit shorter, so it ended up helping out. You see we had to do a little bit of light trimming right there, which I got to do a little bit more modifications to, but had to do some trimming because the body physically doesn't really fit very well. Here, let's see if I can show you. Yeah, the body doesn't fit very well. And to be fair, I'm basing a lot of this off the old school shit off of this Civic here, which this Civic, you know, old school joint, but if you look, my muffler is facing that way, right out the corner. And now that I'm realizing that the reason it's facing this way is because the body's huge, so it's too long, you know what I mean? So like, it doesn't protrude out because most of the muffler is shoved this way. The Silver Civic also has a sway bar in it. So with the sway bar, it sits like the control arm's like this, the sway bar sits right on top. This car has a 3-inch exhaust, and it doesn't matter for this car per se because the 3-inch exhaust looping up and over, there's no sway bar back there, so it has tons of room. All the room is eaten up in this car because there's a sway bar back here. So, food for thought. You'll get to hear how this car sounds soon, I think. It's not gonna throw in this video because I'm already doing this segment too long, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is, every vehicle I work on, I'm gonna hit you a little bit on, you know what I'm talking about? So, let's check out the next thing, little baby.
Take heat, fuck these niggas up. DJ Beats, no heat. Them niggas get on y'all ass, y'all play with me like I ain't worse. Tryna gossip other blocks like y'all ain't said my name first. He a junkie, he ain't shot his gun, yeah, he blame perks. Shot a video and had a shootout in the same shirt. What you know about popping out and trying to hit they face first? They like smirk your ass be trippin', better put your case first. Choking who? I heard them rumors, niggas better play slow. I don't want no niggas who you catch, I want the one I pay for. We on this ass, he in the age, you see how long they stay for. Ain't no hotel room, we pop outside the height with Dracos. Hellcats, they get off any scene, the police chase those. Trolling ass, we shot your homie, we ain't know he can take those. If I say your name, don't post it, I be on all kind of shit. Ain't got time to watch your page to see if niggas die to shit. I know bitches set you up, literally niggas down to hit. And this industry ain't what it seem, this shit be counterfeit. Ain't no lacking, she say I'm a nigga from the trenches with an accent. Why you asking me who shot your homie, why you asking? You got my number, you post shit on the gram, you moving backwards. You lucky you don't be doing shit for the gram, you niggas cowards. I bleed no rumors, rest in peace to Cooper. I jumped on the school bus and I had Bronco Ruger. Always drunk a 8 act, I never drunk a cooler. They get your location, they might pop outside in Ubers. When his goofy ass jumped in the streets, his ass a hooper. I know this shit don't matter, I took a shower with a cougar. Bring him out retirement, he gon' kill you for that moolah. Catch him in the morning, wake him up, that boy a rooster.
He took it to trial, I tried to tell him it was stupid. They gave him so much time, his knees got weak and he was woozy. Watch the shit you say, the feds be listening to the music. And they gon' take your lyrics and build a case and try to use it. DA dropped my murder, didn't have evidence to prove it. I think my house is haunted, yeah, by who the ghost of Pookie. He ain't killed nobody, but keep rapping about the shooting. Still ain't got revenge yet, but keep making up excuses. Cause then drunk so much lean that his gut got big as school. Told him quit while he...
Okay, check me out. The S13. Now, we didn't do a lot for it, obviously. And in the video, you saw two things. Did some door cards for it, and I did, well, jacked up the back of the car so I could see if the HKS muffler will fit in the back of the 240, and the short answer is yes. which I'm really pumped about because I'm really actually not a fan of the 3-inch dual blast pipes. I don't like the way they sound that much. The 4-inch ones sound better, and also it has a lot to do with turbo size, turbo manifold, exhaust size. Turbo size is a big thing too, like how you get a different sound. My black S13 had a top mount turbo with a big side exhaust, all full 3-inch to dual 4-inch blast pipes. It sounded pretty good, but this one has this, because it's got a smaller turbo on it and it's bottom mount. I know it sounds weird, but because of those things, it's got like this nasally sound to it here, and I'm not really pumped with that. The H-cast muffler should absorb a lot of that sound. There is a specific bottom mount sound. I believe it's a bottom mount sound, and it's a old D1 video I heard back in like the old school days. I think it was 2006, and it was one specific car. It was an S15, and probably made like 450, 500 horsepower. I made a lot of horsepower, but it sounded really good, and I've always kind of liked that sound in the SR world, but I've never heard it other than that car, and it's like a very small window to actually hear it, you know what I mean? So yeah, so check me out. Through these little door cards in here, shawty, damn, you know what I'm saying? If you remember the old ones, they had these huge cuts running straight through them, and that's because if you go way back in time to my older videos, there used to be a roll cage in this car, which there are some remnants of. And I cut out the whole cage because it was really, really old. We're talking like from 2006. And like the bars are really big, really heavy. It's all old EWS shit. I didn't like the layout. I wanted to get more space in the chassis because I'm gonna put a cage in this car at some point in time again, for sure. But before I put a cage in this car, I want to clear some of the little things, you know what I'm saying? Door cards is one of them. If I were to end up building another cage, I would just simply let the cage run through this channel here and then dive down. You know what I'm saying? To like be like a door bar. I probably also run a bar straight across the bottom that like mimics the floor pretty much. And I just move the wiring harness over past it so that way the wiring harness doesn't get tied up. Or I'd run the harness like through the floorboard, then back around it. Just so the harness is still accessible, you know, whatever the case is. But we're not doing a cage in this car anytime soon unless one pops up for a good deal. A Cusco cage is pretty preferred. You know, we'll see how that kind of goes. I kind of feel dumb now because when I had my black S15, I sold it. Then I had the S15 shell. And when I sold the S15 shell, I had a Cusco S13 roll cage that I sold also because I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do this again. And then here I am doing it again. So yeah, kind of dumb. Regret it a little bit. Sold it for a really good price, especially considering then and today's prices. Kind of sucks, but I'm really pumped. I really have nice door cards. Obviously these are left-hand drive door cards, but overall I have a nice, not shitty, cut up, wild, whatever door card. They're not perfect, but like, as you know, S chassis, everything to find in good shape is getting harder and harder and harder, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty pumped on that, and yeah, we're still looking good. Also, if you haven't seen the video of me taking this to the drag strip, go back and check out some other things, little Woody. We got this thing, the drag strip, my other Civic, the drag strip. So we're gonna probably take a few other things to the drag strip. Not a drag strip guy, but like, might as well, you know what I'm saying? Something kind of fun, bring me back to the old school days. Yeah. So with all that, let's go to the next vehicle. Boom, shorty.
Majestic, marvelous, mind over matter, more of my murderous militant, mutilate millions. Monsters with the most masculine muscle, maxing in a major way, munching, making more moves, maintaining.
Multi-million-dollar mansions manufactured melanin mud through this metropolis. Millimeters are met with the mufflers. My method is meditated, musical medicine, massaging mentality mechanisms.
A medicated materials, methane meet the master, massive. Y'all monkeys no match, make a mistake and get mauled by this mamba. Movement with the mobsters, a monitor. auditive when I mingle in the midnight moments of muggy.
Mossberg, mind your motion, get molded in the morgue. Your mouth is muted, mocking my music. Got your wife mutilized, bank account minimized. The most malicious member for melting mics, be my mission.
We millimeter speakers imminent, back to back rap. Relax, you featherweight cats can't catch this. Pure one elect shit. We find like coke that stretch quick, so aggressive. We got now, fuck who the next is.
Narcotics, narcos, negotiate this nice, this
Nah,
nine.
never, that's a negative, it's non-negotiable. Nemesis, they need to fill the nines. Nonchalant narrators,
Navigating niggas and nauseous, bro.
because they numerals are Nathan. None.
So we're gonna keep it brief on the truck. Something simple. This old girl, seen the video, I pulled my rear door panel off, put a speaker in the back, and strange enough, the entire time I have owned this truck, my back two door speakers have never worked. And when I say never worked, I mean like I got them to function for like 10 seconds one time. For whatever reason, they've never worked. Now, what ends up happening is in the bottom of the door here, water comes in, and because the bottom of the door drains get clogged, water will literally fill up in the door and then have like nowhere to go. And for years, I would drive the truck and I would just hear water sloshing around. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is this water sound coming from? You know what I'm saying? And as a dually truck and as a Chevy, the light cracks and water leaks in the back, which is why it's a little bit rusty in that corner. And then of course, you know, because dualies have the thick boy lights on the top, same thing, the lights crack and they kind of leak inside. So like, I have like little funny leaks, even though my truck has only got 75 or 76,000 miles on it. So I pretty much never had working doors. Now I've actually, working rear speakers. And the funny part is I've actually tested them before, and I'm just like, I tested off the speakers and I'm like, oh, I pulled the speaker out and I ran a speaker wire off of those speakers themselves. And I'm like, oh, I'm not getting signal to the back of this fucking, back to the back of the speakers. And that's when I had the original radio on the truck. When I upgraded to the TV screen, whatever the fuck you want to call it thing is in it now, I'm just like, oh cool, I'm about to get these back speakers, they might work again. It never worked. And then just like literally the other day, it dawns on me, I'm just like, I don't think I ever pulled those speakers out and tested the wire connection. So in the video you watch me get my power probe out, and as I'm testing, I'm like, man, I have voltage coming from the speaker, the plug itself. So like, ended up going in my little storage shed there, and I found some speakers, which actually happened to be speakers from, I believe, a 350Z. Because I was just looking at the door speaker that I just took out of that door, and it looks the same. So I don't remember where I got the 350Z door speakers, but now I got 350Z door speakers in the back of that truck. Work good. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of tight, honestly. I've had so many Z parts over the year that, to be honest, I'm not even sure, but had to do that to the truck real quick. Just like a little, I have like a checklist for my truck of like all the things I want to do to it. Some of them are small and stupid like that. Some of them are very costly. For example, I have 24s in the truck. I need to buy one 24-inch spare wheel. Really expensive. So it's like, yeah, that's coming at some point. I'm working on it, I promise. You know what I'm saying? So little checklist for the truck. So let's check this off. The next little thing, shorty.
Take heat, fuck these niggas up.
101 sound. So watch the boys. That boy feels it.
7 no trench, baby, you know the struggle rate me. Being broke ain't turn me down, that shit just got me motivated. I real out, got on my shit and put my foot on all my haters. Money stacking up in layers, look like I play for the Lakers. We gon' fuck from 9 to 5 like this your job, I'ma trade ya. I won't waste none of your time of mine, I'd rather chase some paper. Trapping too hard in the hood, I'm getting complaints from all the neighbors. Like that young nigga too hot out here, he got so many flavors. I work hard for what I got, so I won't let no nigga take it. Walk mix with my founder pop.
He got me moving like the Matrix.
Know this shit 1K for L, see we got millions on the table. 223, find out traces. Cross that line and feels a facial.
It's the cooler. Grab a fork and twerk it, twist it, twirl it like some noodles. I'm a big dog, fuck I look like running with some poodle. You might think this was a poodle.
All right, so the Black R35. You seen the video, the old tires that I removed had tremendous wear. Those were, I forget if there's a Sino or a Valinos whatever. They like the Gretsch, whatever wheels, tires, I mean. And of course, now I have this like this, but the old tires are a 200 tread wear tire. It's 245. They work really good, and I'm impressed with them. I used to run them at a lower PSI, and then I realized I can run them at a higher PSI, still get good grip feedback like I want, but not too much front grip, you know what I mean? But when I need it, it's there, you know what I'm saying? At like around, I think 40 PSI or so. So to be honest, those tires worked out really well, and I ran them for a few years. I was daily driving on them. Well, say daily driving, but like by the time those tires were on the car, I wasn't daily driving the car anymore. But they worked great, they drifted great, they lasted me a few years. Like, I have no complaints on them at all. Now, these are the Accelera 651s. And the biggest issue I've been having is the reason why I didn't order the same tires again, because I like them so much, is because I can't get them anymore. I can't find them, I can't get them, I can't nothing. So I'm just like, all right, you know, I gotta like find something. And all the options out there are all sold out. No one's got them in stock, whatever the case is. And eventually, these came in stock. Now, I've tried to buy these before, not in stock. And I wanted to buy some for the Civic too. These Acceleras are never in stock. And finally, one day, just the other day, I'm just like, man, I need to check. I need to just see like what's out there. I need to buy tires for this car because that's like a big thing on the checklist. Could I take the tires off, flip them, and put them back on the opposite way? Sure, but then now I'm running into I have grip when I'm driving straight, but when I cut the wheel, it's balder on the outside. So like the way the wheel's gonna lay over, and because now the shape of the tire is gonna be like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't work out very well, you know what I mean? So the tires for those are actually gonna go on these wheels here. These wheels are my dark mode wheels. These are the front wheels for that car. And these wheels are for when I want to put, you know, all black wheels on it. These are the fronts. And this was my test. These are my test set of wheels from when I went from a 10.5 inch wide wheel to a 9.5. And then I went with a wheel spacer to kind of like adjust where I wanted the wheel to be. So these were like my temporary wheels. They're really cheap. They look really sick, to be honest, but they're really cheap. They work. They tried different tire sizes, and I went through a lot of iterations with that car, suspension wise and tire wise, and you know, like everything else. So like, it's been a ton of work on that, and this was part of that journey into figuring that car out more. So I'm gonna take the old gangster tires off of that, throw them on this. Do I drift on those? No, you know what I'm saying? But this will let me test how the car feels on that tire reversed, you know what I'm saying? Or a 200 tread wear tire backwards with the outside being bald. I think it would be probably not bad, and it's gonna be better than those shitty ass tires. Those are cheap, those are garbage, but they got good tread, and I'm probably gonna drift on those tires. So, you know, whatever. So yeah, you already see what's going on here, folk. We're gonna hit the next thing now, again.
Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots, never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing. And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout outs on my niggas with escape plans. 20 bands, rain dance. We can either rain check or we can make plans. Pockets loaded, rocket loaded, okay, let's rock and roll this. Time to go, lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels locked and loaded. Diamonds glowing, chop climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window, how I got them open. Line around the corner, line them up the block and over. Sometimes I even stop the smoking when it's time to focus. My shade, Dior, my pants, velour. Create, explore, expand, concord. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah, I sold the pack, the loose, the hard. Yeah, I listen to X, I beat the bars. Yeah, snakes, the
boss. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours.
She came, I came, now what's my name? My chain, my pants with the chain.
They know it's me, the hat and the shades. They heard my voice and they ran to the stage.
My Vans, my braids, my mans, my babe, my girls, my ex, my hoes that I left.
You wait, I step out the car, that's a flex.
Give thanks, get fresh, raise the love, then finesse.
I
Less.
came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I praise the Lord, then break the law. I take what's mine, then take.
All right, so this one's not sexy, but it don't fucking matter. It's part of it, you know what I'm saying? My wife's Tahoe, boom, you know what I'm talking about? Now, we changed an alternator in this thing, no big deal. Actually kind of cool because the alternator sits on top just like my truck does, just like that truck does. And just move the bar, loosen the belt, unbolt the alternator, throw it away, put the new one on there, put the belt back on, you're done. I looked at the timer, and including finding tools and figuring out the sizes for everything, I have like 12 minutes in it. So it's like 12 minutes, like figure out what size I need, walk back and forth, drink some water, come back, like do random bullshit and like work on it. Like really not bad, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the few things that's like easy to work on. So change that shit up real quick, boom. And then it also did the rear brake pads and rotors. And the problem is the right rear rotor, when I'm listening to the car braking, I can hear it dragging and like grinding. And I'm like, okay, like it's time. Like I've been needing to do maintenance and updates to that thing for a while now. My wife needs to use it. It's a vehicle, it kind of sits and collects dust. She likes to drive it, takes the dog in there, loads up tools, equipment, whatever the fuck she got to do. You know what I'm saying? So she was using the Integra for a lot of that car's abilities, but like just to replace the radiator, the fans, replaced power steering lines, and now we got to replace the brakes, the calipers, and the alternator, and like it, maintenance wise, things starting to be demanding, you know what I mean? But I kind of feel like it's not worth getting rid of. Once these things have been changed out and everything's cool and good to go, then we're rocking, you know what I'm saying? AC's rocking, the power seat doesn't work for shit, but it's in the position that my wife needs to be in, so it works for her, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't work for me because I'm, you know, tall, she's short, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, in the video you watched me take the mini sledge and start really fucking getting after the ratchet to like break the bolt loose, and somehow I managed to, I know this doesn't look like shit, but somehow I managed to turn this little guy into a smushed sausage, and you can't really see it. I don't know why it won't focus, but you can't see it. The tip is black there. When I smashed it, I thought I broke my finger because I looked down at it and I said, oh shit, and it's pouring blood out of it, and I went like this, and I'm like, oh no, I can't feel it. I'm like, I think I broke it. I got super lucky, didn't break shit. I somehow, I don't even know how, trying to hold the ratchet on the back while I was banging it with the hammer, somehow got the finger in between the ratchet and something, I don't know, whatever. And when it broke loose on that hit, which is kind of nice, I guess. No, I lied. It didn't even break loose on that hit, because in the video you watched me take the ratchet and a breaker bar. No, take the ratchet and the pole from the jack handle and set it down, and I used the jack to jack up that bolt. And then you can kind of like jump weight on the back of the car a little bit, but like I used the hydraulics from the jack and the distance of the jack handle to break loose that bolt, and then I, you know, went to town and everything. And man, I tell you what, that how to do the rest of the brake job like that, and then they make it even worse. The whole thing's done. All right, cool, boom, whatever. That caliper happens to be seized. I thought I unseized it. Take a trip down the block, and I'm like, nah, I can feel it dragging. Fuck it. Didn't even go far. pull right back in, brakes fucking glowing blue, it's cooked. I'm just like, cool, brand new rotors and pads, already cooked one side. I'm just like, man. So I gotta replace the caliper on that side, which kind of sucks, but you know, that's part of cars, you know, maintenance, that's maintenance things that you don't want to do because it should only take 10 minutes to do that, but then, you know, here we are 2 hours later fighting bolts that won't come loose and smashing fingers and like everything else, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's kind of what it is. But yeah, that's kind of why I added that in the video, because like it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But my finger's like a week later, so it's only black in that one little area, so it's doing pretty good. It still hurts quite a lot if I like touch something like this. It feels like getting zapped by lightning, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, can't remember, didn't I? Like, oh yeah, one more car, God, maybe 2 more cars. We got a lot of things, shorties. Check it out.
Castro go crazy. Yeah, so we gone. Stop, we good. Stop, chill, we on. Chill, scale, let's go. Let's go. Domingo, let's go. Take, let's go. Set, let's roll. Straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it. In this game, sit back, be patient. Niggas act like the gang went vacant. Niggas act like some been taken. What? Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Been kicking shit popping out daily. On the island, it's a movie I'm making. I'm counting the narrows with Robert De Niro. He telling them that you're amazing. Put that shit on. Nigga get shit on. I bought 2 whips and I put my bitch on. She put this wrist on. She factory said it went rich and meal prone. Turn a pandemic into a pandemic, you know that's the shit that we on. Yes, sir. Them niggas gon' pull up and L at the shit that's together, won't fuck with you, homes. I don't do the fake kicking. No. There go a rocket, it's taking it. It's a problem with you, then we straightening it. Swap out the cap, put a demon in it. Upgrade the band up, put fiends in it. I got some shooters you ain't seen with me. We'll run that shit back, I just seen tenant. We gonna get straight. Straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
You don't get shit straight if you don't straighten it. No. I'm the type to sit back and watch patient. Do a trick with the stick, it's amazing. In the bando, chopping out bacon. Loads on like I'm starring in the Matrix. I keep the cookie like my grandma made it. I get the keys and the pounds and the babies. And the bricks came white like shady. Drive the Lambo through the avenue. Pretty little bit with an attitude. Give a shout out to them white boys. All white rolls look radical. Keep you a 5, don't let them take it. If they get charged, you gotta get straight. I got your op, I give them a facelift. My niggas lurking and spending the day shift. I got them rat when you see me. Spin back to back, it's a repeat. Championship, this a 3-P. Shoot out the window like Drizzy and Freaky. I keep it on me, believe me. Yes, sir. I be up high where the trees be. I go and put on so much of this ice. They say don't touch me, you gon' freeze me.
Straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
Get my straightening, automatic handgun like the Navy. I keep 100 round drum, ain't fading. Turn a nigga to a mummy with a pavement. Terminate him with the money, it was grave. Spin an op block, rockin' by baby. Made it talk stop, made it mama hate me. We were trapping at the spot, out the base. Tasmanian devil, we spin on your block. Spin, I pop a perk and I'm going berserk. And I woke up and bought me a job. Like fuck it, straight to the point, I get straight to the straight. And your buddy, he can't even walk. We gutted them, nobody talk. We gutted new color, then start to fall. Trapping and hustling, beat down the walls. On with the stepper, Northside rebel. No keep a Mac in the back of the Tesla. On with the gang, we can never be selfish. Watch how I dress, I'm the dripping professor. Bought a kill tech, then I bought a compressor. Time to press em, eat them for breakfast. Taught them a lesson, I'm never confessing. Never my message, somebody stretch em.
Straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. Don't none get straightening but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it. Don't none get straightening. Yeah, don't none get straightening but straightening. You feel me? I don't know what y'all think going on out there, but you know what I mean? We straight. We straight. We straight. We straight. We gone.
All right, folk, we in the home run stretch. This is the final joint for now. My wife Z. She's got a drift event coming up for Comedians in Cars Drifting. That is a cool channel thing. If you have not seen it, type in Comedians in Cars Drifting on YouTube for the first episode. It's really cool, which I actually drive this car because this car was supposed to be the car being driven and being used, but we had a problem with this one on track, and we just substituted my car and me driving for my wife's car and her driving. So, with that being said, we run into a couple issues. Somehow, this stopped working and it broke, and it just showed up now. Of course, it shows up today when I'm filming and trying to work. So somewhere here, this broke. So as you pull the door handle, this lever moves down. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it broke in here or in here somewhere. I haven't, as you can see, I haven't pulled it out all the way yet. But yeah, this broke inside. So from the outside, you can never open this door, which is super annoying. And then 2, the power window, I'm assuming it's the motor. Maybe it could be the relay, but when you push the button on the window thing, you hear clicks and no window action. And a few times she's rolled the windows down and then goes to roll them up and they don't come back up, and I'll grab the window, pull it, and keep banging on the door to shake it loose and pull it up to get it to work and function. So it's like, I don't know how you put it, but like kind of had to like get it working, get it going, all that kind of stuff. So we are now at the point where I'm waiting on the window motor before I put this whole thing back. Like the window's like over there somewhere, whatever. I'm getting her car ready for this Comedians in Cars Drifting episode. So you see me change the oil, you know what I'm saying? And the worst part is, man, I changed the oil and I forgot that the last time I changed the oil was the last time that she went drifting, was for that last event, the last Comedians in Cars episode. And like, I'm draining the oil and I'm like, wow, this oil's awfully golden colored. So like, she drove the car, I changed the oil before that event. She drove the car like that day to there, made 1 lap, car didn't work, ended up fixing it like a week later. She drove it like 1 or 2 more times after that, and then like the car just sat here for months. And then now it's like, oh, we gotta change the oil, we got an event coming up for this car. It's like, cool. And then like, I'm like, oh wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, totally forgot. It's, and in my cars now, when I buy Canon filters, as long as they have the sticker, I put them in the windshield and I write down the date or the mileage. With this car, I'm gonna write down the date so we know how long it's been. For like this car, I'll write down the date. Yeah, like this one, I'll write down the date too. The truck, I'll write date and mileage. The Lincoln, date and mileage. So I can have like an idea. Like Lincoln needs an oil change really bad, but that car also, yeah, Lincoln needs an oil change, but this car, something about that car, I forget what it was. But yeah, now that I'm reminded about that event coming up, I gotta get her car, her Z ready. You know what I'm saying? I gotta finish doing that shit. The AC seems to be working. Say seems to be working, so I'm just, you know what I'm saying, cross some fingers up, you know what I'm saying? It's getting hot in Florida again. I don't want that car to not have AC. So I found the issue with that car. Car has 2 problems. An AC line has a pinhole in it, which I try to fix by using aluminum JB Weld or steel JB Weld or some shit, because the Jim Wolf tuning air filter, which is massive, that sits here, I'm not gonna open this car because if I do, the alarm's gonna go off, but it sits here, but the bracket that holds it over the years has just like done this and moved its way down, and it's been resting on the AC line and rubbed a small, tiny pinhole in it, and that's what's been killing the AC in this car. It's been just barely leaking out over like a long duration of time. 2, now this one I have not figured out the answer to yet. You see those right there? Damn, what the hell? Yeah, that right there. See those control units right there? I have replaced, I have cleaned, I have switched, I have changed. Those little fuckers right there. Like I said, I've taken them apart, I've cleaned them, I've done so much shit to them. And this, when you start turning dials, this shit has a mind of its own and starts doing whatever it wants. You cannot turn the AC off, because if you do, it just goes like full blast, and out of nowhere, it'll go like to 1, and it'll go back to full blast. It'll be a heat. So I don't know if it goes to heat and AC, like it just does whatever it wants. And I know that when I cleaned it the first time, first I switched the unit out. All right, I put a newer unit from an HR in there or whatever. I'm like, okay, put a new unit in there. And at first I'm like, oh, it's working, great, perfect. One drift event, come back, shit's doing whatever the fuck it wants to do again. I'm like, here we go with the bullshit. I'm like, okay, there's a good chance that it's doing this because the back is dirty, it's got dust in there, whatever the case is, and it's jumping connections everywhere. So when you go to turn the knob, I took the old one apart, took this one apart, I took them apart, cleaned all the boards, the connections, everything, put it in there, started turning dials. I'm like, okay, it's working. One drift event, back to fucked. And I'm just like, come on, shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit was like super fucking annoying, to be honest. So I'm just like, all right, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. It's like I can't buy a brand new one, but I'm also starting to think that potentially it might be the plug or something in the blower motor itself, and it's causing it to trip out somewhere or do, you know what I'm saying? Like do some funky ass shit. And I feel that it's based off either a time or drifting and like dirt and dust being somewhere making connections jump and it starting to act up, be all crazy. Can't figure out why. I've tried looking up online kind of like about that stuff, and you know what I'm saying, there's nothing really there. Now, this car here, these are known, it's the CBA, which is 09 to 2011 model. So the first model. These are known for the air control units / radio units to do funky shit too. And it's a little different in this car because it's more than one reason for why it does it. But when I used to turn the volume knob on it, it would like turn up maximum, or like you turn it up and it would go like up and down like this, or like you turn it down and it would go down and up at the same time and go back and forth and everything. So like the fix for that was take it completely apart, clean it thoroughly, put it back together. Haven't had an issue since. See, I'm knocking on wood. But those have more than one unit in them. I want to open this, but I don't know if we can. Yeah, probably not. I don't want to try to fuck with it. But yeah, so that car, it's a little bit different than the Z. The Z's unit control dials is a little circuit board and all the stuff. This car has a brain box that runs the AC, it runs the digital gauge cluster, or the TV and everything in the TV. It has the faceplate, which is its own unit. It has the TV screen, which is its own unit, but they all run off of the brain box, and the brain box and these ones get fried because there was a bad design by Nissan. Nissan updated the design for the DBA cars. That's 2012 to 16, 12 to 16, they updated that design, which is better. And then the EBAs, which is 17 to 21, I think it is, changed again after that. So it's been a lot of changes. I have fixed it, but I've spent probably close to $1,500 fixing the problems more than once that they're known to have, because I don't want one of them Chinese ass big Tesla screens. I can't stand them. I don't think they look good. So whatever. So yeah, you see we out here, we're doing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We got everything going on. You know what I'm talking about? I got a little thing right here, shorty. Now, the other day, I don't know if you follow me on the old Instagrams, I don't remember, but I mean, let me phrase this. I remember. I tried putting it on live that I was, you know, painting up this table. I'm throwing this in here right now just because like this is my new workbench. You know what I'm saying? It still smells like this right here. It'll smell like this for like a very long time. So got the Rust-Oleum joint right over there. I'll mop this thing up. This is going to be included in another video. I know technically you're behind, I'm behind. I've been doing a lot of shit all at once, as you're gonna see. So technically you're gonna be a little bit behind by like, I think almost 2 weeks, maybe 3. There's been a lot of things happening in the background. This video, I completely forgot about this video because I was starting to edit another video, and I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot about all this other footage. I'm like, wait, why do I have so much footage? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to make this video, you know what I'm saying? So been doing a lot of things lately, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to get action packed, you know what I'm saying? But you guys gonna see this thing, it's gonna be cool. But yeah, I had an IG live going on that thing, and yeah, I know it's not interesting, But I'm just curious if anybody even saw it, if anybody watched it, you know what I'm saying? And at this point in the video where we're at now, there's a good chance you guys haven't made it to the end anyway. So I may never know. But for you diehards that actually watch my videos, I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you've seen the IG live shit popping, you know what I'm saying? Because like if it worked out, then I might start doing it more often. And so like while I'm working on shit sometimes, maybe I'll pop in on the IG live. My concern about that was I listen to music while I'm working and doing shit. So that's part of another reason why I mute what I'm doing all the time. Because I'm pretty much just like, how do you put it? I don't want to battle music. In the background, this shit, it would sound dumb. So like anytime I hear like a live clip of like revving up the motor or like whatever the case is, like in the shop or anything, I turn the music off first, and then from there I come back and, you know what I'm saying, do whatever, boom. So just one of them things, you know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot of things coming up. I have something potentially really cool coming up for this car. Really cool coming up for that car. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But even sooner, might have something going on for this car too. You know, I'm talking about little baby. So stick around, find the fuck out, do a little commenting. You know what I'm saying? You can like, comment, share, subscribe, because guess what? Ain't nobody but me doing this shit. Me, by myself, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I do get help from like my homies and shit. My homie helped me build the exhaust for this, which I really appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't have a lift. He's got a lift. If I did this on the ground, I know I would have fucked this up and made this a whole mess, which would have really sucked, and I've been really mad. I didn't want to waste money, time, materials, and eating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just added up the list. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? So that's cool. I'm glad that, interesting. I'm glad that all worked out. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see how everything is. Got a lot of cool shit coming up. Got events that I'm trying to attend, but I'm not sure when they are. I'm not sure who's dropping what. So I'm trying to get out there a little bit more, a lot bit more, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Maybe I'll start adding somebody from a media aspect to start recording and editing. If I can get to that, that'd be fantastic. So I can make cooler, more interesting videos of what I'm doing that's projected in a different way. The reason why I haven't been using the new camera that I bought, since we're on the subject of media, might as well just tell you since I'm already here. Every time I keep recording on it and I save my videos, it delays the sound by like enough that's noticeable. Sometimes really noticeable because really delayed. So I want to use a different program to edit, but then it turns into, oh, I have to have a laptop. And now I have to transfer different file types to this laptop. Well, how am I going to transfer them to the laptop? See what I'm saying? And then once I get it on there, now I have to learn some different video editing software that I'm not a computer guy. I'm just not. You know what I mean? Like, I know my strengths. I know plenty of my weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these laptops and like all this, you know, shit. It's like, man, I'd rather have somebody that knows how to do it. Keep it simple, keep it cooling, you know what I'm saying? Make some cool shit from there instead, you know what I mean? So, we'll see how things go, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's the end of this video. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, do me a favor, send it to your friend, send it to people, do what you can, move and groove, and just don't forget, there's merch in the description, every video. Merch is always available. I throw it in there. Every video in the link in the description. All the time. And my IG, in case you don't have my IG, you ain't following this shit, you know what I'm saying? So boom, check it out, and remember, if anything else, stay sucker free. You heard?